Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for joining and welcome back to our weekly exploration with new pages. Today I'm going to discuss about this topic, vertical search. Now, to many of us, right, a search is just a search. There's no other meaning. Okay, but since the Angmo like to give terms to everything, right? So today I'm going to share with you about vertical search. And of course, I'm going to share with you some tips on how you can use it to optimize your website. Now, the reason why they have this vertical search is because of customers' preferences. And what do I mean by customers' preferences? It means that it's me, it includes you, includes everyone that uses search engine or uses any other platforms. Now, the reason why they have this vertical search and Google understand that is because now if you look at the good old days, right, Google search interface, right, it used to be very, very simple. There's not many buttons that you can find except for the search bar. So when you search for certain keywords, then it will pop up all the list of website, or in other words, the list of sellers, okay, that you can find from the search engine result page. But as technology evolved, internet getting much easier, people are going to online to shop for stuff like that, buy things, and because it's much cheaper, it's more convenience, and it's faster. Google do understand that, and usually you will see vertical search in e-commerce platforms, like example Amazon. You can find it from Lazada or Shopee, or even if you go to those travel and hotel portal website, you will see those vertical search there. All right. So example like Traveloka, Agoda, Booking.com, so on and so forth. And because these are what we call user preferences, I just give you, what do I mean by that? I just give you an example. Right? So imagine that if today I want to buy this pen, right? I mean, it can be any products, but I just use this as an example. Let's say I just want to buy this pen, and it has to be in Pilot, the brand. The brand has to be in Pilot, and not just that, I want it to be in blue color. Okay, so usually what we do is that we will search for these keywords, right? Typically, that's what we do, right? But then it will list down all the sellers that have these products. But not just that, because my preferences, as time changes, right, it evolves. And because I do know that I can search for more things. And I want to see how does this Pilot blue color pen looks like, or it could be an attribute like 0.5 mm. How does the 0.5 mm looks like? So I will go to images. And do you think that by giving me that images, I will feel satisfied? But nowadays, user preferences, it get more and more, right? I also want to see whether do you provide me any like videos? Okay, do you do like unboxing, or do you show me like how 0.5 mm where you write on a piece of paper, right? How will it looks like, right? So this kind of preferences that Google understand that, and that's the reason why if you look at vertical search in Google, right, it's actually a specific segment of an overall search in Google. And in those days, right, we don't see this kind of buttons below. It's just a search search engine, right? But as times evolve, this is what we call vertical search in Google. But then, of course, you will be asking if there is a vertical, there is a horizontal, right? So what's the difference between vertical and horizontal? Well, I will tell you that for a horizontal search, right, is more on like a general search covering this different segment of topic, right? But for a vertical, right, it is I would say that it's a special search, or in other words, topical search. Well, talking about topical, one day I will talk about this topical search, right? I will discuss on that matter. But for today, let's talk about this horizontal and vertical. So vertical is more specific on this particular segment. For example, back to this pen, right? If there are people who are actually wanting to look for images, there are also customers that wanting to look at videos only. So they will just click on this topic, right? Example like these images, I want to look at the images, or I want to know where can I buy this piece of product, or I want to know, do you do unboxing just like the recent iPhone 16? If there's an unboxing on that, or if you do have an article or news from news portal to mention that there's a launch of this product, or someone actually endorsed this product. That's even better. And what about web or map? If I want to buy, I want to know and found your company, and I want to know where are you located. So I will go to the map, so on and so forth. So you can even click on more. Then there will be like books or any other segment that you can find from there, right? So why vertical search is important, and it's because it narrows down the result. All right, it narrows down the result of a specific information. Now I'm going to show you an example how you can, when you understand this vertical search, how it can impact your business and how you can apply it to optimize your web page. So this is how you can actually do vertical search optimization. Now, first of all, for you to optimize your page, right, you can use long tail keywords. Okay, so you add more keywords to make it long tail so that you can reach out to targeted or specific search. Now, the second one is you need to use right keyword, choose the right keywords for product title. Okay, use search image to define. Okay, what do I mean by that? Later, I'll do a demonstration for you. Then the third one is you need to upload good quality product images. Okay, what do I mean by that? Because if your pictures are not that kind of blurry type of, then people will want to see that, because if your picture is blur, or when you pixelize, we call it pixelize, then chances are Google may not want to push your product or your images to the search engine result page. All right. The fourth one is add product or specific related videos. And then the fifth one is you can post product or service related articles, news, or blogs. I'm going to pause here for a while and let me just show you an example. Okay. Okay. Now, if you look at Google, since you are here already, let me just show you Google in 1998. Right? Yeah, that's here. So this is how their interface actually looks like when you search for certain keywords, right? Okay, there's not many buttons that you can take a look at here as compared to right now. If I'm going to search for Google, right? Okay, you will see there are so many buttons here. Now, Google understands the importance of search preferences, and that's the reason why, and because of there are too many platforms, just now I mentioned to you all, and it becomes more and more competitive and challenging. And that's the reason why they integrate this vertical search into their website. Because I'm not saying that Google, nobody want to search. It's still a platform that it can help you to find many things. All right, but if there is a certain segment that, let's just say that today I go to Google and I want to search for, I want to optimize my website. All right, and if you do have this kind of issue whereby I always mention this during my account review with my clients. If you do have issue whereby your traffic, you do have like very good traffic, unfortunately, in terms of your number of clicks or number of WhatsApp clicks, or number of inquiries that coming in is not there. Perhaps before you, I mean, there are many reasons you can look into it. But one of the reasons that you need to take note is that you need to have a relook at your keywords. Okay, whether it's your keywords that you are using, right? Is it being are you targeting the right customers? Okay, what do I mean by that? Let me just give you an example. Let's say that if you are in the car rental business, all right? If you are in the car rental business and you chauffeur people around, because we are located in Johor, and normally we do have a lot of clients that they are chauffeuring or transporting. I mean, or they are, there are a lot of people are from Singapore. They want to hire a car. They want to book a car in JB or in Johor, okay, and chauffeur them around in Malaysia. So if you are in that kind of business, right? Now, one thing that typically you need to look at is that your keywords that you need to use now, whether is it relatable or not. And one of the common mistakes that I often see that in our clients, they like to put this kind of like transport service. All right. So when you put this transport service, not say that it's not good, is in fact it targets, I would say that this is horizontal, all right? It's horizontal because it targets so many segments. Okay, and if you scroll down, right, and you can't see your all this because you can't see your website, right, being shown on the search engine result page, right? Well, one of the options is that you can actually click on the image and take a look at your whether are you using the correct keywords or not. And what do I mean by that? Because just now I mentioned that you are in the car rental with driver service, right? Okay, business, right? But if you're going to put this transport service, right, and if you look at the images that it's going to generate, not just car, it will generate like lorries, trains, planes, ship, this kind of thing. So what are you actually attracting? You're actually attracting a lot of traffic into your website, even though if you look at your report, chances are your traffic might go up. Okay, and that's because you're actually targeting all kinds of segments. But are they your ready buyer? They may not be your ready buyer. They may not be your intended buyers. See, this is what we mean. Okay, so a better way that you can structure it is that either you use Keyword Planner or you can, after you use Keyword Planner, or you can study your competitor website. What are the other keywords that they use? So in other words, you can put like private transport service. Then it stream down and it become more skewed towards focused towards your business. So if this is what we mean by using the correct keywords to target your customers. All right. So using your correct keywords to target your customers. And this is also one of the technique that I apply when I have to structure keywords for my customers. Because sometimes if you keep on doing this kind of thing, sometimes you also lost track and you don't know whether are you doing the correct thing. And one way for you to utilize this vertical search is by having this kind of segmentation to help you to segmentize your targeted keywords. And not just that, okay, another way that I just give you another example, right? Okay, beside keywords and beside images, okay, what about other source that you can use, all right, to help you optimize your website? Just give you another example. Let's say I put pallet types in Malaysia. Let's just say Malaysia. Okay. Okay, and if you look at this, because there are also customers, they might be searching for this example. Let's say I'm searching for pallet types of Malaysia. I just want to know what kind of pallets are being offered in Malaysia, all right, by all these sellers. Okay, besides scrolling down and take a look at all these customers that I can find. Okay, you know, sometimes your customers' preferences, they when they look at these pallet types, right, when they will just go to images because they want it at one glance, straight away. They can find all the information. What kind of information? Information like this kind of pictures. Okay, different types of wood pallet. So if you compare it with another companies if you are in this business, let's say just for example, if you compare it with other companies or your other competitors, right? If you compare with these pictures, right? These pictures does not really, even though it's being shown here, but it does not really give your user or your customers a comparison, all right, as compared to this chart. Okay, when I scroll down, this picture also very, very good. Okay, because it straight away tell me there are two types of pallets in terms of wooden pallets. One is two-way pallet, the other one is four-way pallet. And if I'm going to click on this, right, it straight away brings me to their site. And if you look at this site is actually done by one of our client. It's one of our client. And these are considered a very good article because straight away it has that kind of search intent. The content itself, right? It caters to your customers' search intent. And this is also one of the reasons why you if you look at it, images, sometimes how your customers search for your products, right? And you using the correct image also will attract your buyer to really want to go and click on the pictures and so that they will reach out to you. All right. So another way is that what about shopping? Shopping, we don't really talk much because if you go to shopping, right, usually typically you will see those like very big platforms, e-commerce platform like Lazada, Shopee, okay, or YouBuy, all right, or Amazon, something like that. All right, but that's when if provided that if you're also in e-commerce and you do display your price, but if you don't display your price, then your product will not show here. All right. But what about videos? Okay, videos here. I'm going to show you one of the example of my clients as they are dealing with. They do sell this sand diffuser in Malaysia, right? And in fact, they actually sell catering to those like hotel and residential supplies, okay, bathing supplies, and one of their product is they are selling this sand diffuser. And if I go to videos, right? Okay, and videos also another one of the typically you will see a lot in like this kind of platform like TikTok or YouTube or Instagram. So not just your website, you still need to use other platforms to help in terms of bringing in more traffic or creating more exposure to your business, right? And when I scroll all the way down, right, you will see that there's this company, success.com.my, and when I click on this, yeah, it will bring me to their website. And this website, yeah, is also by new pages, yeah. So this is also another way how you can reach out and target create more exposure to your customers. And also that's the reason why we keep emphasizing on our clients to our client that when you do have a website, and typically when you look at your website, you have this main about your company, about your products, and there are also other tabs that you can make use. Example like videos, or example like testimonials, or example like articles, news and articles. When you do have these like videos or articles, right, don't just don't make it empty. Don't keep it empty, right? Post something. If you have photo albums, post something into your photos, your albums. Okay, name it with those keywords so that people can search your products. You got videos, upload something, your videos into YouTube, and that's the reason why we also want you to upload into YouTube and then copy the link to your website so that it's embedded on your website. And if you do have like articles, write something just like this Fuka. They wrote these articles, and guess what? It's shown on not just images on the search engine under their result page. They are also there, right? And what if your customers is looking for this kind of content? Okay, remember I mentioned about the 4 types of search intent. So what if they are searching for this kind of information? So guess what? And you also need to use make sure that the pictures are related to your title, and these kind of pictures are related to title. And therefore, when people search for this kind of content, right, and if they compare at one glance, right, they compare between pictures, and one picture is just palette, wooden palette, and the other pictures there's all the palette types. Chances are people will click on that image, right? So these are one of the some of the ways that I can share with you all. Right. So if you do have a lot of traffic, and yet there's not many people that is sending you inquiries. Of course, there are many other reasons, and one of the reasons is it could be your description, your content description does not cater to your customer. There's no lack of information, but that is another topic. But and one of the reasons before you go into that, you also need to re-evaluate in terms of your keywords. Are you really targeting the correct customers? Like just now I shared with you in terms of the transport service, but if you change it to chauffeur service, or you change it to private car rental, or you change it to private transportation service, then it stream down to that kind of the targeted keywords that you actually targeting the correct customers. All right. But of course, uploading good quality product image, of course, it also helps you, and it also helps the customers, attract your customers. And not just quality products, make sure that the product is the image is relatable to the title, to the content that you want to write. And then, of course, if you do have videos, best is if you can add some videos. Okay. Okay, but of course, videos you need to put into YouTube first, then you copy the video links into your website. Okay, and then last but not least, post or product or service related articles. Okay, and inside your articles, for example, this one, right? Let me go back to this. This is the articles, right? They, even though they write something like this, and then they do have, if I go to their other articles, fumigation and heat treatment, right? Okay, they do have some of the example, your comprehensive guide, palette types. Yeah. So this is also considered one of their articles. See, you can add some internal links. For example, like Wooden Palace, when I click on this Wooden Palace, then it will bring me to their page where they can start to introduce their products, which is Wooden Palace to me. All right, then I can see more. So these are what we call internal links. All right. So this is what I want to share with you all. Hope that you all understand better and why there is a need for this vertical search and why it is important. And when you understand the usage of this vertical search, okay, coming from your customers or your buyers perspective, well, go and take a look. Sometimes you need to relook and then take a look at how other people post their product. Okay, use what kind of pictures, use what kind of videos, right? Then you understand better. When you understand better, then you know how to structure your content and make your content more solid and useful, right, for your customers. So hope today's lesson benefit every one of you. And if you've got questions, maybe you can post in the chat. If not, then thank you for your time, or you can comment in the chat also can. If not, then thank you for your time. Or you can write to me if you've got any questions later, right? So if you want to watch this recording again, please follow our YouTube channel. I will post this video later to that. All right. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.